What is up, everybody? 2Bob29 back at it again with another video. Make sure to kick back, make sure to relax, and definitely make sure to grab some snacks. This is going to be a good video. It really is. A lot of the community loves to complain and to get angry about a lot of stuff in this game. A lot of stuff in this game. But I would like to very openly commend Scopely and the most recent dev letter, which foretold a lot of this happening. As you can see on the screen here, we have an all-new strap filter. So this video is going to be discussing update R68. R68. And so the latest update will bring everybody a new way to manage the strap collection and more. And typically, a lot of us in this game would be saying, oh, and more, huh? No big deal there. It's actually a lot. It is a very enjoyable, user-friendly update. There's a lot that goes into play here. Find the best straps for your superstars. Enhance your strategies for the best results. Here's the list. And this list isn't even everything that got updated. This is just in regards to the straps. We can now filter our straps by era, by classes, by bonuses, and this says etc., but I am here to tell you much, much more. There is improved visibility of strap bonuses for easier access. This is a very accurate statement as well. Simplified strap requirements on a display. So when you go and click into a strap on a character, it no longer looks like it used to, with the medals on the left and the skill plate on the right and the bonus in the middle. We'll go over that here as well. Easier bulk selling of straps with a singular step, including medal removal and unequipping them. This also includes skill plate removals. Moves visible within the strap details for less navigation. It's a little bit of like word salad for those of you that don't understand this. Now when you go to a strap and you go to a character, you can actually change the moves on that same exact page. There are medal upgrades, which include a level slider. That is in this update as well, for instant leveling and faster animations. And probably the biggest upgrade of all. There are no more gender requirements for any strap. The only straps that have a quote-unquote gender requirement are straps that are for specific characters. So like this past weekend, if you got a Zombie Bailey strap, that is still a Zombie Bailey strap. That is not a Modern Striker strap. That is still dedicated to Zombie Bailey. This update comes with even more quality of life improvements and bug fixes. To check out the information, check out the blog or the news tab for more information. I will tell you to go to the blog. Do not go to the news tab. The blog is much more in-depth detail in regards to all of these things. And you'll note that this rollout has begun very slowly. Some devices don't have it on Android. Some devices don't have it on Apple. It should be within the week. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go through all of the strap filter updates first and foremost. And then we're going to go through a good chunk of those quality of life improvement updates. So we're going to switch on over to our title screen. This is now what the title screen looks like. So first thing that we're going to touch base on, filtering straps by era, classes, bonuses, etc. Here's your filter button. This filter, amazing. Yes, this is my own account. I don't have a content creator account, none of that type of stuff. Hopefully will happen in the future. Doesn't exist right now. You can sort by rarity: common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and ultimate straps. You can sort by classes. There is also, if you click on the little question mark here, it'll even show you what each of these things are: superstar and exclusive superstars. So for example, if you have a superstar such as, let's say this one, Zombie Bianca only, Bianca Belair, EST and Peace, you can sort by straps that are for dedicated characters only. You can also sort, and I'm sure you're wondering, well, what does this one mean? This one would be something like any Sami Zayn. So this Sami Zayn one for me is on my Technician Sami Zayn. So a wonderful addition. Let's just say that you wanted to look at all of your ultimate powerhouse modern straps. You can sort by that too. Here's all the ultimate modern powerhouse straps. Let's say you also wanted to include in Attitude and Striker. Now you'll have all of your modern powerhouse, modern striker, Attitude striker, and Attitude powerhouse straps. You can sort by a plethora of things. Let's say you only wanted to look at all of your affiliation straps. You can sort by affiliations. Let's say you wanted to look at if you had an affiliation for a legend striker. Let's say your Sherry Martel, if you had one. Now you can look up that specifically. The filter is amazing. I am not sure what recency is. I have not been able to figure out what that result is. I don't have any. There's obviously whether they are equipped or not equipped, whether they are equipable or unequipable. So for example, this one doesn't exist because I don't have OTC. So I cannot equip this OTC strap to OTC. But this filter is such a massive win. For a lot of you out there, you might be saying to yourself, well, I hate padded straps. You know what? You're probably right. I hate padded straps too. So what am I going to do? I'm probably going to sell these two straps here. One on Lex and one on Rocky Johnson. And I'll get to that when we get to the selling portion of the update. But this is how I will most likely go about filtering to sell these two straps. Now, something else to notice. Remember how they said the next step: improved visibility of strap bonuses for easier access. So let's just go to something like gem damage. I'm not even going to sort by anything else. You can already tell that, yes, there's 100%ers here, but there's also 40%er. Let's continue scrolling. There's a 60%er, a 40%er, a 60%er, a 100, a 60, a 100, a 40, a 60, a 100, a 60, a 40, a 100, a 60. It's very straightforward now to see what the strap bonus is, instead of clicking into this and saying, what's my bonus on Shawn Michaels, and then needing to click on the strap and saying, oh, it's a 40%er, or needing to scroll to the bottom and say, oh, it's a 40%er. That is the visibility increase that you get. And that goes for all of these. So let's say that we have takedowns, or move damage rather. Just this screen alone is perfect. 150, 150, 50, 40, 50, 40. You can see it on the surface now. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They have simplified the strap requirement display. So you should now be able to see this. Well, that's a silly little glitch there that showed my Batista. But it shows you need a trickster and you need an attitude. So there's now a little breakdown here. Instead of looking at the strap and saying this is an attitude cover, and then looking at this tiny little line and saying that's the symbol of the Cobra trickster, Now it just shows up right here, right next to the bonus. This also shows you your immunity straps. Well, what is stun immunity? And whoops. And one is bleed immunity. So now you have the two breakouts for what they look like, instead of it just being a regular immunity strap. Well, what about extra turn straps? You have 15%ers and 25%ers. You can see the difference here. So there's your simplified strap requirement display on top of the improved visibility. Now let's go to what we were just talking about. Let's go and sell some straps. Easier bulk selling of straps with a singular step, including metal removal and unequipping straps. That's pretty spot on. So now we filtered on our move defense straps. Let's go ahead and instead of selling one, we're going to sell two straps here. And you'll see they're both equipped. So I'm going to click this sell button. Now a new page comes up. It'll tell me to sell these straps, you must unequip them and remove any attached metals and skill plates. All metals and skill plates will be returned to your inventory. It'll show me the total number of straps that I'm selling, and then it'll show me the metals that are getting returned to my inventory, these two metals, and then it'll show me how many strap parts I'm getting for selling these straps. And then it's going to show me now down here the cost of removing all these things. Well, because both of these straps are equipped, it's going to be 8,000 strap parts to unequip one strap, and I have two of them. So now it's 16,000 strap parts. And you'll see I have two metals equipped. Those are going to be 10K metal bits a piece to unequip those in order to sell these straps and make space in my inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And now I've made up space for two more straps in my inventory. You'll see that it takes a little bit for it to, I guess, update on this screen. And you'll see now that I have 3 Rocky Johnsons, including a ghost one. But what you can do is you can simply reset the filter. And you'll notice it's no longer here. It doesn't exist anymore. Now, you're probably going to be asking, well, what about straps that you don't have anything on? Well, let's do that now too. I have a padded Trickster Ruthless Aggression strap. I know I don't need that because I have a damage one and a move damage one. And you know what? Here, we can even go and say Ruthless Aggression Trickster. So these are all my Ruthless Aggression Trickster straps. I have a 60%er, I have 100% move damage, I've got stun immunity, bleed immunity. Do I really need this move defense one? No. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that one too. And now instead of clicking that and selling it immediately, it gives you a confirmation screen here. Once again, it'll show you that you're selling one strap. It'll show you that you're going to get the amount of strap parts added to your inventory. And instead of there being a cost here, because it's not equipped to anybody and there's no metals or skill plate bits on or skill plates attached on the strap, it is a free cost. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that one too. So needless to say, selling straps has literally never been easier. Not once. So let's go ahead and jump into the next part, which we have moves visible within the strap details for less navigation. So let's go to our equipped straps. Let's find somebody, anybody. Let's scroll randomly and stop. Z-Sammy. So Z-Sammy, you'll see that I have these moves equipped. I don't know why I have them equipped, but that's fine. So we're going to click on them. Now let's say that I wanted to equip a green move. I can equip that from here now. And now it's updated. And let's say that I wanted to equip his other green move. It's updated. So they have made the strap screen capable of not only showing your moves, but you can actually update your moves from this screen as well. Fantastic upgrade. Let's go one step further. And let's say that there's a medal that we want to upgrade. So I was streaming earlier today and I noticed that I had a medal on my Samu that was only a level 12. and I went ahead and took Tama's medal from him, from my takedown 2, which I will go through all of these. Hold on one moment. And here it is, my level 12 medal. So I was thinking to myself, I could level this up, but I didn't want to do it on stream. I wanted to do it on this video so that I can show you all what it looks like now. So the level slider and the instant. This is now something that you don't need the strap pass for, but you do get a discount if you have the strap pass active. So you can still do it the old-fashioned way if you're feeling lucky and frisky that you want to go ahead and try to get the level up within 1 try, 10 tries, whatever it may be, depending on what your level up chance is. You can absolutely do that. Or if you want to just instantly level it up, you can go ahead and instantly level it up. You also can pick and choose what level you want to level it up to instant. You can even max out a medal for a certain amount. You'll notice that once you go past 1 level, you have to reset this bar down to show that it's only going up 1 more level to use the old-fashioned method, which is still there. But let's say that I was looking at this and I'm like, 500,000 medal bits, I mean, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world. It's not the greatest, because I would really love to be able to, level up my medal in 100,000 medal bits and, get it on a couple of tries. And I'm more than welcome to try if I want to. Or I can say, you know what? I really want to just guarantee it here. I'm going to go and move this medal to 200, and I'm going to just hit this instant button. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just click instant, and now my medal is guaranteed, maxed out. I have been drained the 500,000 medal bits, but I have a maxed out medal. So not only is there a level slider, if you wanted to go, let's say, to a level 9 or 12 or whatever it may be, it exists to take your medal to max. Now, something else that we can keep in mind, right? You'll notice that if you have the guarantee, it shows 950 here, or you can just use 950 on the instant. And you'll notice that these prices, this is all the same amount, sorry, not the 6, up to 5, is the same amount that it would be if you were going to just level up a medal 1 at a time with the strap up pass for the guaranteed price. So you're not paying anything extra to just take a medal from 1 to 5 if you click this button, instead of using it the old-fashioned way and then clicking once and waiting, clicking once and waiting, clicking once and waiting. Now you can just instantly level it up. This is a huge win. Like a huge, 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 huge win. And the last thing that I will say, and most certainly not least, back to the old legend striker comment that I made before, and we can actually add in the affiliation. You'll notice, and I'm sure you probably have already, there is no longer a gender requirement on your straps. Again, the specific characters will have a gender requirement, but this is now a male and female strap. So if I wanted to, which I really, really do, I'm going to go ahead and equip this strap, which used to be a male Legend Striker affiliation, and I'm going to equip this male or female one onto my Sherry Martel right here. It's going to ask me if I want to replace the strap like always. I'm going to spend the 8K, not a problem, and now my Sherry Martel is affiliated. And boy, oh boy, does that feel good. Because I haven't had one of those ever. So that is a huge win in regards to that. What a lot of players are commenting on is, what about IOWs? You might have some IOW affiliations that have opened up. The only one that opened up for me is I have a striker one, because this was actually a striker female IOW affiliation strap. But now I can equip this to, whoops, sorry, that's the wrong button. I can equip this to any IOW. So instead of it just being Becky Lynch, which was useless before because you can't use 2 people on a stip tour, I can equip this to Big Show for Showdown notoriety, or I could equip it to Brock Lesnar for Showdown coins. I could even equip it to Kofi Kingston for Boss Battle currency. So this is a huge win too for a lot of you out there that have many more affiliation straps than myself. That is it for the basic strap upgrades and what we just went over in the news. So let's go ahead, let's clear this. Let's just click on somebody in the game. Jacob Fatu. He's a fan favorite, of course, and one of my favorites too. Let's say you really love Jacob Fatu. Like really, really love Jacob Fatu, but you just didn't have a strap for him. There is now a new section all the way at the bottom of the straps. It will offer you for $699 IGC that you can get a 20% health boost strap. That is an epic for the character that you're talking about. Or for $10, $9.99, you can get a guaranteed 20% gem damage strap for the character. So no longer will you have a character that you cannot put a strap onto. On top of that, it even mentions looking for more, you can get straps here. And it will show you where you can get a strap for the character that you are looking at. So there's some in the titles loot. This is our month-long contest, the Toxic Rumble Solo Contest. This is the collection contest with the signs and all that collectible stuff, the gas masks and whatnot. This is the Feud Talent Up contest, as well as the leaderboard positions that it shows you. These are all potential chances at getting a strap for this character. Now on top of that, you have down here what you can scroll through. So this shows you can get a 60% gem strap for a modern character. Doesn't guarantee an acro, but it mentions the modern. And that is for your midweek prize wall. A 40% for the midweek prize wall. 100% for the midweek prize wall. A Modern's Men's Gem Damage strap off of the month-long prize wall. Or the ultimate strap pack from the regular prize wall for the month-long, the discount, the strapping combo, the discount, so on and so forth. So if you really are desperate for a strap for one specific character, there are a plethora of ways of getting that strap. So that is the majority of the updates for the straps. There are still more updates that I would like to go over with you all here. So feel free to stick around and we'll touch base on those right now. So in the store, right, you'll notice there is the featured section and the membership section. You'll also notice that this does not include the prize wall section yet, but it will. That'll be a third tab, whether it's in the middle here or on the side here. It's going to be implemented soon, is what I'm understanding from the recent blog posts. But something else to note, let's click on this wonderful offer that they have here for Cody. $30 for a guaranteed 5-star gold monthly chase character and the shards. So let's say that this is a character that you haven't fused up yet, or that you're missing shards of to collect him and get him. You'll notice that it shows you how many shards you have. So for me, I do have enough shards to fuse him up. But if I didn't have enough shards here, it would show me, let's say, 1,000 out of 5,000. I could see just on this screen alone how many shards from the store I would be getting and how many that I need without needing to exit out of this, go to the home page, going back to my roster, and then now that we have the search function, which is fantastic, if we didn't, we'd have to scroll, but let's say that we do. Now typing in Cody, remembering which of the powerhouse Codys it is, and then saying, yes, I have a fuse up for him, but I don't know how many shards I have, clicking into one of the moves, clicking here and saying, I have 6,000 shards. Now, it's just on the surface when you go to the store and you click into the shard number itself. On top of that, for characters that you own, it will show you how many shards you have owned of the character still. So just in case you're wanting to hit a 4K point to level them up, 6-star bronze, silver, gold, if you're looking for more shards for a moment, that is an upgrade that we have gotten on the storefront. Something else that they have done, which I think is a wonderful addition. Let's go into our Gunther tour. So let's say that we're just fighting our way through the tour. Today's the Gunther day, which, congrats to everyone that has him so far. Should be able to get through this tour pretty easily. We're going to go ahead and hit this move. And we're going to go ahead and hit this move. And we're going to just go ahead and make a 4 match so that we can move on a little bit quicker. So now that we've won the match, right? What it's going to do, instead of prompting us for a new opponent, it's going to prompt us to go to the next match. So I'm going to click next match. And now it's gone ahead and automatically taken me in to the next match against the Usos instead of Zombie Brett. And when you do that again, it'll take you in against Zombie Sammy. And what I will say is that when you're at the end of the tour, what's very similar to what we used to do, I know there's a lot of you out there that are probably kickoff tour grinders. What you can do is you can simply hit the back button instead of the go button, continue button, etc. And I'll show you in just 1 second when we get to a point that we can just win, which will be right here. So you'll notice there's no more retry or new opponent button. It's just the back button. And what that's going to do is that's going to take you and put you right here where it always used to put you. And now you can just go again and you can fight again. It doesn't kick you out of the tour like it used to. So for those of you that consistently grind your kickoff tours, you can still grind your kickoff tours the same exact way that you've always used to. So, needless to say, this is a wonderful upgrade, at least is what my outlook on it is, what my thought process on it is. Huge win from not only the strap filter, but removing gender requirements from all straps together, adding in a level slider mechanic for upgrading medals, putting the explanations on the front page of the straps, and having the next match button available just to move through what your regular process would be anyway. That next match button also, and I wish I had saved my blitzes, works for the blitzes. Where is it? Down here, the monthly blitzes. There's 4 nodes on a blitz. It'll work for this too. You just click next match. You don't need to go to new opponent and then wait for the load screen and then click into the opponent and then click in again. It'll just take you to that next match. So definitely some huge, huge upgrades. Very, very solid quality of life improvements for every single player in the game. Whether you have straps or not already is a different story. This is going to greatly increase your chance of getting that new strap that you really want because there are no more gender requirements. This is going to greatly improve your experience in regards to how it is to clean out straps, just like what I was doing before with the move defense ones, or the ruthless aggression trickster ones. What I will most likely be doing, as I'm sure what many others will most likely be doing, is they will start going to their filters. Worrying about Epic Legendary Ultimate isn't even on my to-do list, but what I'm going to most likely be doing is going through Striker, and then Legend, and then New Gen, and then Attitude, and then Ruthless, and so on and so forth. And then Powerhouse, and then Trickster. And I'm going to be going through the same exact concept of what most of us will most likely be going through, of cleaning out how many straps that we have that are laying around, which have been just absolutely flooding our inventories. That has been entirely unnecessary. I know that, I have a lot of strap space at 830. To some of you, that might be insane. To others of you, that might be ridiculously low. I know multiple players in this game who are over 1,000, who are even close to 2,000. It's a lot of IGC that has been dumped just for making space for straps, and that is not ideal. So I think this is a massive increase, a massive upgrade, a great way for a lot of us players to organize our experience and to move forward in a much better, much more enjoyable light of the game. But that'll be it for me in regards to this video. That'll be it in regards to the R68 update. A lot of wonderful additions to the game. I'm not going to go through all of the bug fixes and details like I was saying. If you want, make sure to check out the blog that has the most up-to-date information in regards to all of the information on the R68 update. And that'll include, things such as the certain characters getting fixed. I think they were mentioning Austin, some talent changes, something in regards to, I think there was a certain language barrier that was not enjoyable for certain players. I think they weren't displaying everything in their own native language. So there's definitely a few other things that they have updated. And again, I'm not going to go through every singular thing, but they are certainly on the blog if you want to look for it. And that is that's where I'm going to leave it, I think. The one last thing, actually, and I'm looking at this now, it says gem modifier moves should now be able to overwrite the same modifier on the gem board. So what I want to do before we wrap up this video is I want to actually test that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Survivor Series and we're going to find our boy Mr. Santa, because you can use anybody against Santa. And I'm going to go to Mr. Bret Hart, because Bret has a lot of power gems. Where are they? Beautiful. He's also got an increase MP move. So let's check this out. The way that the game has been working, for those of you that are not aware, when you used to generate 40 random gems into power gems, and then let's say you generated 40 more random gems into power gems, it would simply fill up the 9 remaining gems on board. And so I'm curious to see if that is still the case or not, because that is something that they mention in this update. Again, as you can tell, I am updated. So we're going to generate 40 gems. We're going to gain our MP. And we're going to generate 40 more random gems. So now, what has been happening is these open gems here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those would be the 9 gems that would get filled in, but the move simply states 40 random power gems, so let's test it out. And you'll notice it still only fills in the 9. It does not fill in 40 at random. So it says that it's been fixed. I don't know if it is. I don't know if that's supposed to be a glitch. I don't know if this is the way that it should work. Something that I'm curious about as well. So something to keep an eye out for, because the way that it's currently working may not be the way that it is intended to work. But that will officially be the end of the R68 update. I thank you all for listening on in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to leave your own insight on what you think of the R68 update below in the comment section. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to comment, make sure to share, make sure to do all those wonderful things and help get this video out there to the masses. Every single little bit of interaction with every single individual out there helps to make my own desire and the climb to becoming an official content creator a real deal. Every last bit of engagement helps. So I thank you all very, very much. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Good luck with the Gunther Showdown if you're chasing leaderboards. Hopefully doing the tour isn't too difficult. And look forward to this weekend's Flash Feud, where it looks like once again we get another shot at Mr. Zombie L.A. Knight. Nah, you ain't getting them. I ain't getting them. We all know that. But anyway, have a wonderful one, everybody, and I will see you all next time in the lounge.